Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Just to let you know, the pictures that you are seeing, or the video that you're seeing, was filmed by me. I was out with a friend this past weekend. We went to look at Christmas lights. These are three houses that are neighbors, and they just went full out on Christmas, and I thought you guys would enjoy seeing everything. The picture is very shaky, so please forgive me because we were walking. So tonight I'm going to be reading The Soldier's Night Before Christmas by Trish Holland and Christine Ford. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the base only sentries were stirring, they guarded the place. At the foot of each bunk sat a helmet and boot, for the Santa of soldiers to fill up with loot. The soldiers were sleeping and snoring away, as they dreamed of back home on good Christmas Day. One snoozed with his rifle, he seemed so content. I slept with the letters my family had sent. When outside the tent there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my rack to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, poked out my head and yelled, "What was that crash?" When what to my thrill and relief should appear but one of our Blackhawks to give the all clear. More rattles and rumbles, I heard a deep whine. Then up drove 8 Humvees, a Jeep close behind. Each vehicle painted a bright Christmas green, with more lights and gold tinsel than I'd ever seen. The convoy commander leapt down and he paused. I knew then and there it was Sergeant McLaws. More rapid than rockets, his drivers they came, when he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Cohen, Mendoza, Wazlowski, McCord. Now Lee, Watts, Donetti, and Specialist Ford. Go fill up my sea bags with gifts large and small. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. In the blink of an eye to their trucks the troops darted. The engines did flutter, they sputtered, then started. The armored moved out, it was duty or bust. McLaws disappeared in all of the dust. As I drew in my head and was turning around, through the tent flap the sergeant came in with a bound. He was dressed all in camo and looked quite a sight, with a Santa hat added for this special night. His eyes sharp as lasers, he stood 6'6". His nose was quite crooked, his jaw hard as bricks. A stub of cigar he held clamped in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. A young driver walked in with a sea bag in tow. McLaws took the bag, told the driver to go. Then the Sarge went to work, and his mission today, bring Christmas from home to the troops far away. Tasty gifts from old friends in the helmets he laid. There were candies and cookies and cakes, all homemade. Many parents sent phone cards so soldiers could hear treasured voices and laughter of those they held dear. Loving husbands and wives had mailed photos galore of weddings and birthdays and first steps and more. And for each soldier's boot, like a warm, happy hug, there was art from the children at home sweet and snug. As he finished the job, did I see a twinkle? Was that a small smile, or instead just a wrinkle? To the top of his brow he raised up his hand and gave a salute that made me feel grand. I gasped in surprise when his face all aglow, he gave a huge grin and a big ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho from the barracks, and then from the base, ho, 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 as the convoy sped up into space. As the camp radar lost him, I heard this faint call, Happy Christmas, brave soldiers, may peace come to all. And the second book I'm going to read today is If You Take a Mouse to the Movies by Laura Numeroff. If you take a mouse to the movies, he'll ask you for some popcorn. When you give him the popcorn, he'll want to string it all together. Then he'll want to hang it on a Christmas tree. You'll have to buy him one. On the way home, he'll see a snowman in your neighbor's yard. He'll want to make one of his own. Then he'll need a carrot for a nose. When he's all finished, he'll decide to build a fort. He'll ask you to help him. Then he'll want to make some snowballs and have a snowball fight. Playing outside will make him cold. He'll want to go inside and curl up on the couch. He'll ask you for a blanket. Once he's nice and cozy, he'll want to listen to Christmas carols. You'll have to find him some on the radio. He'll probably sing along. The carols will remind him of his Christmas tree, so he'll want to make ornaments. You'll get him some paper and glue. He'll ask you for glitter. When the ornaments are done, he'll hang them all up. Then he'll stand back to look at the tree. He'll notice his popcorn string is missing, so he'll want to make another one. He'll ask you for some popcorn, and chances are, when you give him the popcorn, he'll want you to take him to the movies. So those are my two very short books tonight. I'm going to go ahead and leave the rest of the video up. It's about 12 minutes long so that you can see all the different lights and everything like that. And then I'm just going to put music behind this part. So I hope everybody is having a happy and safe holiday. I know several of you are traveling, so please travel safe. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Good night.